What's up, YouTube land? How you doing today? I hope you're comfy. You're probably watching this, oh man, right near Thanksgiving, depending on when I get this up. Hope your Thanksgiving goes well. It is a comfy holiday. I mean, the Detroit Lions, the Dallas Cowboys, football, food, pumpkin pie. We used to, well, not we, but like I would obviously purposely do it. We would open at midnight on Black Friday. Don't do that anymore because it's just like not really a thing that people expect, which is pretty sweet. So we just do normal hours for Black Friday weekend. And no one has any money right now anyway, so like I don't think Black Friday weekend's going to be that crazy. Got some pretty good sales if I do say so myself. We never actually talk about like store-related stuff on here, but I set up the sales to be pretty good.
Pretty good.
The only thing we can't do is like new stuff because we already nigh on lose money on new stuff anyway.
Yeah, because we eat the tax and the price, and yeah, if you're a game store and you're not Walmart, they can just buy 1 million copies and negotiate for some sort of like bulk deal. You're not making money on new games.
No, sir. But what was I gonna say? No, that's not how that happened. Why didn't you just use your? Yeah.
So I changed the controls on my controller, and I'm still getting used to it. There's a specific reason for it, and it's because I was using the. Whoops, God. I'm getting used to it. I was using the Xbox's trigger buttons for
Farah?
oh my God, for the slowdown and the wall run button. But when you do that, you can't use Mega Freeze, the power. And people that have been that are familiar with this game, they're probably wondering why I have not been using Mega Freeze, and specifically because I thought it was literally like bugged or something because I could not do it with the trigger buttons. How do I?
Is Mega Freeze an attack thing?
It's
I don't remember that.
Yeah, this is a move that you're not like super familiar with. That they don't really tell you until the very end of the game, but you can do it at any time. But it's really good. The only bad thing is that it takes all of your power. I forget what they're called. The white sand tanks.
Right.
I think they're called like power tanks or something.
But you get half of one every time you defeat an enemy, which is pretty good. God, I hate that sound.
I don't know why it's so loud right now.
The rest of the sound is great.
Did I mess with the audio? No.
It's so weird. It must be a PC thing. I swear to goodness, I would remember if
Turn it down a little bit.
I guess if it gets to a point, and it's just that sound. I guess if it gets to a point of like a cutscene, we can flip it back up, you know. But yeah,
It's pretty loud.
it's just a weird one.
I don't think I changed anything. It's probably
I don't
because
think so.
we're in such a small environment right now.
Oh yeah, this game does have, what would you call it, like directional sound.
Yeah, and like it's like ambient levels as well. It's pretty. It's too ambitious for how early it was.
That's fair. Also, battles.
Remember fights? There's a lot of fights in this part. There's some really cool environments in this part, but a lot of fights.
Just the whole time when we're doing this, I'm just like, show me the environments. I know you can't do just that, or else you end up with...
Yeah, you would have a game that's like 90 minutes.
Oh, also true. I was gonna say you'd end up with like Ico, but then again, people like Ico, but also Ico's not one of those games I would play like over and over again.
Yeah, Ico is a lot more slow paced because it is a very strict like escort game.
Yeah.
Like this game is like not an escort game.
Right, no, not at all. Also,
Where are you?
remember Last Guardian?
Yeah. I was literally thinking about Ico, Shadow Colossus, and Last Guardian today. I really want to do, because this game reminds me of Ico, I might do Ico as my next game.
That's based.
I've never done that game, and I really like it. It's just more of, you know, figuring it out and memorizing stuff so it doesn't take forever.
What's the TLDR of Last Guardian? I mean, obviously people don't like it, but like, is it just like too much? Is it boring?
It was a game that was way, way too ambitious for its own good. They basically took the Colossus from Shadow of the Colossus and made it your companion for the entire game, and like the logistics of that is just absolutely ludicrous.
So you can never have like a small condensed stage like this because the thing's so big.
Yeah, and the problem is that because the game was so ambitious, even though it had an 11-year dev cycle, it was quite clearly rushed to completion. Like Sony would, they assigned like a team to Last Guardian in the last like couple years just to churn it out, and it was clearly like the game wasn't finished. But like, you know, it's like I don't blame Sony for that at all.
Well, yeah, at some point you got to be like, listen, we've been making this for nigh on 10 years. It's got to release.
The director, I forget his first name, but his last name is Ueda. I mean, he's one of the most legendary game directors of all time. But he was too much a perfectionist for his own good. He basically did everything himself for all 3 games, which is just crazy. But just the workflow for having a Colossus-sized companion used for puzzle solving is just... Hello? It's just not feasible.
No.
Look out!
Thank you. Oh my god! You can do that?! When they're stunned, you can just attack them with the dagger? I never do that! And suck them when they're not on the ground. That's so cool!
We learned something, lads.
I gotta do that again. No, it didn't work. I have to hit him 3 times, I think.
Speaking of companies that haven't made games for a very long time.
Dude, can I please just attack you? Oh, right. I have to make sure that she doesn't die.
Rip.
No.
She didn't die. I forgot. I told this story very badly. Speaking of companies that haven't brought out a game for a very long time, Quantic Dream. I was thinking about that the other day because, so, in
Are
terms
they making
of
some sort of Star Wars
in
game?
terms of physical releases, Detroit Become Human is like pretty uncommon. Like, we got a copy traded in, and I always double check to make sure, hey, are we charging too little, too much, or whatever for something? And I was like, no way, Detroit Become Human, because like we never see it, and when we see it, it like sells within like a couple days. And I'm like, man, this is probably like a rare, I don't know, $40 whatever game now. No, it's like 15, 17 bucks as it always has been, but for some reason we never see copies. Just a weird one. But yeah, they've been working on that like Star Wars game for, oh man, when did Detroit Become Human come out? Like 2017, 2018, for like 7 years or something. And boy, talk about a bad time to be working on a Star Wars game. You know, when no one cares about the IP at all.
Yeah, and because game development is so hardcore, when you have an idea, it's like, oh, it sounds good at the time, but then 5 years later, it's like, oh, okay, it's not a good idea anymore.
Right.
What is going on?
Who would have known that Disney would ruin Star Wars in that short amount of time? You know, coming off of Force Awakens, which I never really liked. Like, it was fine, but I was never like, oh my god. But people, for the most part, were like, yeah, this is really awesome. Star Wars is back, baby. And then 7 years later being like, actually, it's completely dead. Like, rip. If I was working at Quantic Dream, I'd be like, dude, what are we doing? I mean, I guess Star Wars Jedi Survivor sold pretty well because people knew it was completely distanced from Disney. I mean, obviously
the sequel trilogy, at least.
Yeah, or the sequel trilogy, yeah. But I don't know. And I haven't seen anything on that game. I just know that it is a Star Wars game. That's literally what I know. which is like crazy. You think at this point they'd be like, yeah, it has a firm release date or whatever. Nope.
Why it doesn't... How did I do that before? It doesn't work now.
Glitch. It's a glitch gremlin.
I just want to know how it works.
Yeah.
I don't need to see this.
What did you call me?
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
Yo, turn that up. Sorry.
Please don't leave me.
What did you call me?
Spencer probably didn't hear. She said, "My love,"
The
for some
important
reason.
thing is, I know how we can reach the Tower of Dawn.
Of course, the hourglass. All right. But this time, stay with me and pay attention. Can't spend all day chasing after you.
She mad.
She mad. Oh my god, dude.
Like, I have to have the voice volume at 100% and everything else at 10%. Like, it's just... The audio design in this game is just disastrous.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I'm afraid. What if I get into trouble and you have to come chasing after me?
Please.
Do you mean to say you actually need my help?
Yes.
Oh well, in that case.
That was a weird way. Yes.
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 Well, what are you waiting for? This is what I do when I'm waiting. Like when I'm in the waiting room for the doctor,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
what I
like.
I'm afraid. What if I get into trouble?
So I don't remember like the minor details of this game, and I forgot that the prince is such a.
This is definitely a game about his becoming a more mature, more
Yeah.
like, noble person.
As people on the internet would say, KWAB, and I'll leave it at that.
All right.
Louder.
All right. Ching.
The whole of
Is that enemies?
Remember enemies?
Oh,
it's,
hell yeah.
It's like an entrance like fee. It's like, oh, you see this cool room? Look at all this cool stuff. Now you have to fight 20 enemies.
The royal palace.
All right then. Let's find the way out.
All right then. What are you talking about, Farah? There's enemies right in front of my face. Of course I'm gonna pull out my sword.
It's so funny. I don't oftentimes think of using the sand
Ow!
Sorry.
Dude, come on.
For battle purposes. I always think of using it for like when I mess up in the jumping around parts. Just kind of interesting.
That's true.
It-
Especially the first time you play it, that's probably what we're gonna be doing.
It's just it goes to show you how cool of a gameplay mechanic it is that you know, something that
Can I please?
someone may use it mostly for the battle stuff rather than rather than the platforming.
And the Mega Freeze is really good. It just, you know, it takes all of your stuff. Come on. No! I was almost at my Mega Freeze. Alright, one guy. Let's kill this red guy. Can you work? This game does not want to work today. Hey, guys, show up. Are you kidding me? They're not gonna show up until I run out? Okay. Well, at least I killed 4 guys. Pretty bad Mega Freeze, but whatever.
I just hate how they can just randomly pop in.
So Warrior Within does fix this, but Warrior Within also ruins everything else.
Based.
I'm really not sure if I'm gonna LP that game. I really hate what they did with the Prince. He is like not the same character at all. He calls He calls a woman in the first 5 minutes of that game a female dog. It is just so off-putting.
I mean,
the other word for that.
have you seen 2003?
And he's like just so ugly too. He has these caveman brows, and he looks like he has a unibrow. It's just he's so ugly, and he doesn't act like the prince at all. And the game is sort of edgy, and the combat kind of sucks. And I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do that game, but I might just do this game only.
The trilogy.
Two Thrones is like not terrible. I like it. Two Thrones isn't terrible, but it feels way more like Warrior Within than it does Sands of Time. The only good thing about it is that they got back the voice actor for the prince in this game, Yuri Lowenthal. So at least he feels like the prince, but he's still as ugly as sin, and the game sucks. Calling it suck, it doesn't suck. It's just I don't know.
Do you know what series, speaking of 2003, that I should do, that I've been jonesing for, is Sly Cooper. Maybe just the first. Maybe all three of them. There is no fourth Sly Cooper, by the way.
2 and 3 have good stories, but I really don't like how they make it like an open world game where you have to play as Murray and the turtle. Like, those sections are just, like, feel like padding to me, and they're just not nearly as fun as the Sly sections.
That's fair. But those, especially that first Sly game, is based.
I like this first Sly game the best. It just feels... I'm very much a fan of, like, concise, fun, no pad... Get out of the way, Farah. I'm way more of a fan of just concise, doesn't waste your time design, especially as I get older. Any game that's like, oh, this game has 100 hours of open world. Get out of the way, Farah!
There's a crack.
Okay.
I'll go.
So you like Bethesda games?
I love Bethesda game. I love modern
She
Ubisoft
said
games.
my love. I know she did. I didn't dream it. At least, I think I didn't.
Why would you care? You're always
It's
mad.
quite natural, really. Her kingdom's conquered. She has nothing, no one to protect her. She needs me.
Louder.
I can see it in the way she looks at me. All I'd have to do is reach out and take her hand,
What?
and she'd be mine. Why am I talking to myself?
What?
You did it. I'm up here.
I'm here!
You did it, my love.
I'm sorry that I just can't win about the audio design. It's impossible.
I mean, it's impossible.
It's either too quiet or ear-burstingly loud.
It's crazy. I prefer the ambience of, like, right now. I'm okay with
There's
it.
something odd about this place.
Like, Farah's voice is, like, quiet, but then when the prince talks, it's like,
Look,
it destroys my
the
eardrums.
same symbol that was on the pillar.
Stay there. I'll come to you.
That's the same scene. No, I did not mean to do that.
It's no use moving the mirror. There's no light beam.
I can see that.
I also have foreknowledge of the future. Farah.
It's like they're actually married. They'll be a great couple. Because they bicker. What? He has to climb up it like a normal pleb? My God.
Oh.
That seems fine. Is that an auto kill?
No. It does a lot of damage, but it's not an auto kill. I love bats. Nothing better than
Dude,
bats.
when he made that noise, you know what it reminded me of? Dark Castle. Whoa!
That's basically
the same. Prince of Persia is the sequel to Dark Castle. I mean, I know original Prince of Persia came out before Dark Castle. I'm pretty confident on that.
Yeah.
But this part of the Dark Castle universe. Dark Castle LP when Philips CDI version only.
If you
Nope.
give me $1,000,
Oh,
I'll do
I
it.
thought you were gonna say if I play it. I play bad games, but I don't play games that are that bad.
Eternal darkness.
Just call me the. Wow. Just call me the complacent video game nerd. I play bad games, and I'm like, it's fine.
Dude, come on.
I'm like, it's fine. Could be worse. But that was the worst game I've ever seen in my life. Nah, it's alright. I played worse.
That is true.
I wonder what the worst game I've ever beaten is. Like, the actual worst game.
Where is that glow coming from?
I know the stuff that annoyed me the most. I do eventually want to do Siren on PS2.
Siren is not a bad game.
Learn
It's
that
just,
piece of garbage.
no, Siren is not bad. It's just has a very unfortunate start.
Well, that's all I've ever seen, because I can't freaking beat the first parts of it. Whoa, Baba. Oh, you know what? Probably the worst game I've played and beaten is that, oh man, I don't even remember what it's called. Oh, Numata. Remember that one?
Wouldn't it be Clock Tower 2? That game's...
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. I didn't count that one because that game's kind of based, if you follow a fact.
I also just found out today, I was talking to someone about the PlayStation mouse.
Listen to this. Of what use is reason against the power of love? Love is life. So if you want to live, die in love.
Okay.
Die in love if you want to stay alive.
What's that supposed to mean?
Based.
I thought you'd like it.
If you want to be useful, try finding a book that'll tell us how to get out of here.
This isn't that kind of game.
Game? She thinks this is a game. Stay there. I'll come to you.
Farah's character is really strange. Especially what she does at the last 10% of the game. I really don't understand her at all.
So, she's the best written woman character?
Yeah, outside of Renoa from FF8.
Dude, whoever wrote Renoa has been through... They had been through some stuff, man. Like...
Renoa is the most realistically...
They lived a life, dude.
Okay, yeah, okay. It did that. Okay.
I love you now. Okay, why? Teehee. Alright.
Or about how she approaches Squall because he's the best looking guy at the ball.
Now what?
Alright, oh yeah.
There was one more symbol. Do you remember? It was in the main hall. Fine. Take all the time you need. I'll read a book.
I'm Farah. Oh, Prince, you're constantly risking your life doing this silly platforming. Whatever.
I do honestly think that Numata is the worst game that has ever been put, like, to physical disc past the year, like, let's say 05. You know, because, like, obviously, like, Dark Castle for Genesis was made into...
What about that Ride the Hell game?
Oh, man. I mean, I gotta be honest. I would probably rather play Ride to Hell Retribution than...
Alright, that's your next LP.
Numata. I don't even know if we could do it. It has, like, it's, like, really raunchy. Like, it's, like, unnecessarily...
Oh, yeah, the main character has, like, yeah...
Right?
Every girl.
Right. So it's, like... Not that our stuff... Like, whenever I upload videos, I literally every single time put that, no, they're not for children. Because they're not. Even if we don't swear or anything, they're literally not for children. But, like... It's like the most unnecessary thing humanly possible. They're always just like, hey, are you a girl? I'm this biker.
He like bangs every girl that exists, like canonically.
It's so cool. Whoever wrote that game was like, I'm literally the coolest guy ever. It wasn't Cliffy B. It was probably Cliffy B. I just imagine that's what he thinks of himself.
The weird thing is that Cliffy B is, at least nowadays, is like a feminist.
Really?
Not that that's like bad or anything.
No, that's just surprising. The guy who created Gears of War and just had like every person ever, even like the females, be like very machismo. That's a very interesting take. People are allowed to change, though, of course.
Whoa!
No.
and then I fell and impaled myself on these random spikes.
No, that's not how that happens. I forgot.
Unnecessary new sword that barely changes anything at all.
Can you do anything in game more, like breaking walls or something?
Nope.
Oh, really?
Beetles still take 2 hits. In fact, we fight scarabs in like a second, and they still take 2 hits. I think it breaks through like enemy guards more. If you're still like, if you are playing this game and you're this far and you're still trying to brute force enemies by just attacking them, you are in for. Getting to this part was probably pure torture on your part.
What's the point? I guess to make sure you get the sword.
So, when I was playing this, again, blind, I came to this room and I had, like, a sliver of health. Because I didn't realize that the door was closing. And now you have to do this combat encounter, and it was just the most annoying thing in the world. I had to, like... I couldn't get clipped by literally anything. I couldn't even, like,